All right, we are live. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me real quick before I continue. I'm a little behind. Um, but let me know real quick if you guys can hear me real quick. Put it in the chat. Give it a couple minutes to load. Oh, this here. Second. Okay. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. I'm a little behind. Give me 1 second, but real quick, share this live out. Share this live out. Just looking for my sheet here. Give it a second here. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, put it in the comments if you guys can hear me. Put it in the comments if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. I'm sending out emails, messages to get more people live. But in the meanwhile, go ahead and put it in the comments where you guys are from and share this live out. Where is this damn thing? Where is this damn thing? Where is the damn thing? All right. Yes, we can hear you. All right. Perfect. I'm about to get started, but I'm just trying to find my document. Give me 1 second, guys. Where the hell is this crap? Damn it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm just gonna have to wing it, but I'm trying to find something else. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right. Well, we're gonna get started. He put no docs. All right. So let's go. We can hear you. No documentation. Thank you for showing up. I heard if you say told me 3 times the man wants something. I like that. I like that. That was funny. So what I wanted to talk about today is um I wanted to talk about, and that's what I'm trying to find in my damn computer, is what makes someone fundable. Where is this damn document? What makes someone fundable? Uh, where is it? Give me 1 second. 1 second. I know it's somewhere. I had it here. Credit card sheet. Credit card sheet. Where is it? All right. Well, I don't have it, so I can't share the screen. But basically, we're going to talk about what makes a credit profile fundable. Put it in the comments what you think are the main components of someone getting funded. And while you guys do that, I'll appreciate you, Matthew. Appreciate you. Really do appreciate you. Guys, smash that like button for this live here. That way it can get shared out to other people and share this live out. But in the meanwhile, let me know in the comments, what do you think makes up a fundable profile? Put it in the chat and let me know what you guys think makes a fundable profile. And then I'll read it off. But while you guys do that, I'll try to find my freaking document. Credit collateral cash flow. Credit collateral cash flow. So yeah, those are the three C's to get funding. But my question is, what constitute as a good fundable credit profile? Put it in the chat and let me know what you guys think. Credit score, Matthew, that is incorrect. Okay, it is not credit score. I'm talking about profile. Okay, good FICO score, credit profile, age accounts. So let me clarify the question. The question is, what in the credit profile makes it a fundable profile? That's the question. What in the let me see. What in the credit report makes that person fundable? In the credit report makes that person fundable. That person fundable. I'm just gonna have to wing it and put it in a new Google Doc. But the question is, what makes a credit profile fundable? How do you become fundable? Let me now I can share my screen. Present, share screen. What makes a credit profile fundable? Zero inquiries. That is kind of correct, but not really. We need more detail. A good mix of accounts, no derogatories, late payments, no new accounts within the last 90 days. All right, so Matt Danley said a good credit mix. Yeah, so let's go over that. So a good credit mix of accounts. Okay, what does that include? Installment loans. Installment loans. An installment loan is just a loan with a term. For the people who are new, an installment loan is just you borrow 10,000. Here are the terms. Your interest rate is 15%. You got 3 years to pay it. This is your monthly fixed monthly payment. So it's just a loan that has a term to it, right? And if you keep making that payment for the life of the term, you're gonna pay off that loan. So a mix of accounts and then credit cards, right? Okay, these are very important. And this, I'm gonna add primary accounts, which is really what you're shooting for. Primary accounts, not AUs. Excuse me. All right. Besides the obvious 700 multi-lines of standing, no overutilization. Correct. Low utilization, good limit, strong credit card company tier A and B. Correct. So exactly. So we're gonna talk about that. So good mix of accounts. Mix of accounts of installment loans would be personal loans, mortgages, car loans, or auto loans. Okay. Those are for installment loans. And then credit cards, you want tier one banks. Tier one banks. Okay. Tier one banks such as, give me a tier one bank. Put it in the comments. This is an interactive live. Put it in the comments. Give me a tier one bank that you consider a tier one top of the line that holds a lot of weight. Give me a tier one bank. Put it in the chat. I'll wait. Oh, let me get out of here. All right. All right, we got Chase, 100%. Chase. Well, yeah, I mean, Amex is considered tier two, but I put Amex up there. Wells Fargo, yep. Navy Fed City, yep. Capital One, Chase U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo. Navy Fed is more like third tier, but it's still a good bank because it's the largest credit union in the United States. Bank of America, there you go. Yeah, so basically, like, just to so we don't waste too much time. So Chase, 100%. Chase, BOA, these are like the big banks. They're tier one because these are really big national banks. Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. And you want these on your account. Amex is good. And the reason I put, let me get out of here. The reason I put Chase and Amex at the top, I mean, best rewards. You get the best of both worlds. Best rewards, best high limits. Okay. So there's always short-term thinking and long-term thinking. Short-term, you want a high limit credit card. And long-term, you want to be able to use that credit card daily or utilize that credit card to get rewards. And Chase and Amex, it's not even close. They offer the best because Amex is really not a bank. Why is Amex tier 2? Chase better than Amex? Chase is a bank. Amex is not a bank. Um, Bro, you hate on Navy Federal. I'm not a big fan of Navy Federal. Let me take it back. Navy Federal is good for strategic purposes. It's good for certain reasons, but the rewards suck, right? I mean, they do give out high limits, but on the business side, it's trash. Okay. City is tier 1 as well. Yep. But I put these at the top. And the reason is because think about it. Oh, think about it. Which credit cards offer the best rewards? Chase, Amex. Which credit cards offer high limits? Even Amex, they don't have, they're not known for like 100K limits, but they are known for 100K limits on the charge cards, right? So this is why I like Chase, because you get best rewards and really high limits. Navy Federal, you get high limits on the personal, but Chase is good on personal and business. Amex is good on personal and business. That's the difference. That's what, in my opinion, separates it from the rest. So you got a good mix of accounts. Excuse me. I have really bad allergies. You got a good mix of accounts, and this everybody has different opinions. Everybody says certain different data points, but you have to think about it from a bank's perspective, right? 10 primary accounts is the sweet spot. Anything over 10. Why? Because that shows the bank you're able to manage debt across different lines of credit, installment loans, credit cards. If they see, Toby hates Navy Federal as much as I hate Square Point of Sale. So let me get back. So 10 primary accounts. The reason you want 10 or more because it thickens up your profile and you look more lendable to a bank if you have your own accounts, you have more accounts because you're able to manage that across different spectrums. You could get a personal loan, you can have a car loan, you can have a mortgage, right? If someone comes, think about it like this. If I'm a bank, if someone comes to me and they got one credit card and this person has 3 credit cards, he had a car loan, he had a mortgage, who looks more responsible? Because the person that has more accounts pays on time, doesn't have any late payments, doesn't have any derogatories, doesn't have any charge-offs, doesn't have anything, and keeps the utilization low, they look more lendable because they're more responsible because there you go. Yep. That's a shameless plug right there. Don't forget to join my free school group, Leverage Credit for Cash Flow. Shout out to my guy, Paul. It should be somewhere in the link if you guys don't have that. I got like 5 pending requests. I'm just going to put it right here. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a free group where we talk about stuff like this. So yeah, 10 primary accounts. It holds more weight to someone who has 3 primary accounts. So that's why you want to really shoot for 10 primary accounts because it just looks more lendable. It looks more responsible, ironically, because you just have more debt, and you're able to manage that debt from different accounts, personal loans, auto loans, mortgages, credit cards, and you definitely want to keep that utilization low. Just for a blue business cash from Amex credit score. See, that's the problem. Now, I don't know. See, that's the problem. People look at the score. People look at the score, and the score has nothing to do with your approval. Let me say that again because a lot of you missed that. People look at the score, but the score has nothing to do with the approval. What did I just talk about? You have to, if that's, it tells me that you have a credit score is overrated, right? And this is what I mean. A credit score can be overinflated because a 720 doesn't hold the same weight as someone with a 700 or 680 that has more accounts, that has more primary accounts. Does that make sense? Someone who has more accounts, they're able. Oh, wait, where is it? Went over their heads like luggage. Yeah. The score is not the reason you got that has nothing to do with the score. Okay. It has everything to do with the profile. Let me go back to a question I saw here. Where is it? I applied for, as they mentioned that at virtual, which is crazy because I see it was. All right. So this was, I applied for Citizens Business Line of Credit. I got denied. They mentioned that I had a virtual address, which is crazy because I use Opus. I have a suite. They also asked if I had a website. They told me to reapply. Yeah. 100% Citizens Bank. They are a regional bank. If you're talking about the Citizens Bank that is regional, the one that their colors are like green, 100%. This is what a lot of people don't know. Regional banks, they're real big on like they verify all that stuff. They verify virtual address. They verify your business address. They actually, if you have a website, they make sure everything is aligned with your IRS, with your business name. When I applied, they underwriter literally looked it up and said, "Oh, there's something wrong with like the addresses weren't matching, so I had to get it fixed with the IRS." It was a whole. I had to do all this stuff to get my address fixed because they actually look you up right then and there. Well, they did for me right then and there, and it wasn't matching up. They verify your website if you have one. They will verify information. That I know for sure, 100%. So, and another thing with virtual addresses that a lot of people don't know. Personally, I didn't know until last year, if I'm being 100% honest, that virtual addresses, so a lot of them are registered as a CRMA, which is flagged by the bank. A CRMA, commercial residential something agency. Basically, it's supposed to say no where people receive mail. So you want to make sure that you verify that address, that business address, because you can get denied strictly off of that because banks do see that as a virtual address. These questions are coming up. Yeah, Amex will very quickly use that card and you will easily clear over 10K in 6 months. Yeah, so that's one benefit with Amex. There's like a 91-day rule. You can ask 3x your your credit limit after 91. You can ask for credit line increase after 91 days. They do that, but had you had a thicker profile, um, you would have gotten. I got like two approved 13, 5, 15K, 10K. I got several Amex business credit cards. And again, it has to do with your profile, not your credit score. Let's say that again. It has to do everything. It has nothing to do with your credit score. It has everything to do with your credit profile. Yep, the profile matters more than the score. A score is overrated. A 720 credit score is overrated. Tell me how much your credit profile is involved. Like, what does it have inside? Yep, you could use a registered agent's address for your business address. That's a gem. Shout out to my guy Paul. What can one do that has everything you mentioned except the age? I have all the above, only my average age. So one hack, it's not a hack, but you just do an authorized user. Authorized users don't help with business funding for like the limits. They help with age. They can help age your account. So you want authorized users at 7 years or more. Okay, 7 years or more because you want the. Here's the thing with AUs. AUs matter more. It has nothing like I would rather get an AU that has more age than an AU that has a 30K limit on it. Let me say that again. Age matters more on an AU than the credit limit. Okay. So if you can get the older the AU you can get, authorized user, the better. Ask like your parents or your grandparents if they have a credit card that's really old that has 7+ years. That's going to help your average age. Excuse me. It's Amex, both in personal. Okay, it says Tomo account also gives you an automatic 2 years payment history and it's a primary. There you go. Learn something new every day. Another thing that you can do, but AU is the best bet though. If you can get an AU that's 7 years or older, that's actually your best bet. We go back here. And then another thing that you can do is rent reporters. They can backdate it 2 years. They can backdate it 2 years. I've heard people actually backdate it 5 years with rent reporters. So that helps too. And that's a primary. Uh, there you go, right on time. Look, rent reporters help huge. Yep, 100%. Let me see here. Is registered agent address better than virtual address? You can. I've had virtual addresses, but they don't get flagged for that reason I talked about. But now people are using just registered agent's address. So, and another thing that you can use your home address. The only problem with that is that you can it becomes public record. I have an LLC that's a home address. I got mine backdated 19 years. That's damn, that's crazy. I didn't know you could go that back. But yeah, Rent Reporters is a good primary account if you're looking for age that you can backdate. I didn't know you can go that far back. I've heard people go back 5 years, but Paul's saying you could go back 19 years. Banks are catching on to register agents' addresses as well. Yeah, maybe. I mean, banks are starting to catch on to everything. So the ultimately you have to pivot and really just focus on building a real business. Um, you know, if you can't if you can't get like a business address, again, you could look up the business address and see if it verifies as a CRMA. If it says no, then you're good. You'll be able to use that business address. If it says yes, then don't use it because it'll get flagged by the banks. Or you can use your home address, but the downside is that you can um, the downside is that it's gonna be public record. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can check the address. Yep, if it says no on the receiving mail area, that's what I just talked about. Right on time. Let me straight up that they increase you then when you actively use your card. Yep, 100%. Yeah, that's with any card. It's not with Amex. Amex. The more you use it, the more you spend on it, the higher the limit is going to grow. Use it, paid off. Use it, paid off. Use it, paid off. It's going to naturally um, grow with the increase. Banks are catching on. You can check the address. Let me just make sure. Okay, I have seven credit cards higher than 8K, Capital One, 6% utilization. So the credit still got 2x. I mean, what about your primary? Do you have, I mean, not primary, do you have any installment loans? Again, it's not so much credit cards. You got like it's hard to really pinpoint, but again, you have to have a mix of accounts too. That's very important. Keep going here. The profile matters more than the score, 100%. Yeah, 10 primary accounts. You want credit cards, credit card limits, 5K. Really, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody says minimum 25K. I mean, 2,500. I would say I'm raising the bar a little bit, 5K minimum, 10K plus preferred. 5K minimum, 10K plus preferred because this is comparable credit. Comparable credit that the banks can see. Back to this. Credit limit 5K minimum, 10K plus, 10 primary accounts. Inquiries low. Well, utilization below 10%. Honestly, 0%. People say 6%. People say 1 to 3%. Listen, 0% works for me. I would say 0%. I would say 0%. Inquiries. Everybody says different stuff on this, so inquiries. No more in each bureau in the last 6 months. This can vary. I mean, this is not. This is important. Inquiries are important, but it also comes down to which banks are inquiry sensitive. Um, so you have to factor that in as well. All right, hold on. How often an Amex business card you ask for? How often on business credit cards you ask for a credit line increase? It's 91 days. You ask for 3 times your limit. I always have put 111K as income. Would it be questionable if I now put 175? Is this for personal or for business? Is that what are you putting for personal or for your business? You want to clarify that. I wanted to. I want some. I wanted to. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a sec. Let me give me 1 second. Let me see. I want to. All right. So I want. We're gonna figure this thing out together. Let me at the stage. All right. So this is so someone asked this in my group, and we're gonna do a group assignment. Okay. We're gonna do a group assignment. I'm gonna give my perspective, and you guys give your perspective. So someone asked in the group, does anyone know of any hacks for high credit card utilization other than debt consolidation loans? My credit score has dropped around 100 points. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this situation. What are your recommendations? What are your recommendations for someone in this situation? So he's asking, does anyone know of any hacks of credit card utilization other than debt consolidation loans? My credit score have dropped 100 points. So um, there isn't many options. Uh, there isn't many options when you have high credit card utilization. The best bet is to get a debt consolidation loan, personal loan, which is like a personal loan. Okay. And while I'm writing this, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys would do in this situation. Um, trying to help this guy out. So that which is basically a personal loan. Anyway, you slice it, it's just a personal loan or an installment loan. And the reason he needs to get this um, is because number one, he goes from 26% interest. Let's just say, I don't know how many, he didn't say how many credit cards he has. Let's just assume he has 3 credit cards. They're all maxed out. Let's say the total is 30,000, 10 each, right? We're going to make it simple. Um, the reason you need to get a personal loan is because um, number one, he's going to go from 26% interest on a credit card, right? To typically because he has high utilization, that's hurting his score. So he has well, go ahead and share some. Go ahead and share some. Paul. We're gonna go through this together so we can help this guy out. All right. So um right. So he has 30K in credit cards, right? High utilization. He has to get a personal loan. Obviously that's hurting his score. So he's gonna have to shop around to get personal loans. There's some that do soft pull pre-qualifications, but so like SoFi, Best Egg, Happy Monday. What's the other one? There's a couple that he can get options. Ultimately, he's gonna have to get a personal loan, and it's probably gonna be high interest because his score is so low. So let's just say it's 30,000. Let's say he gets approved for a $30,000 personal loan, but the interest is like 20%. That's okay. He went from 26 to 20, right? So he's going to pay those credit cards off, right? The benefit of a personal loan, it raises your score, lowers the interest rate. You have a fixed payment for a term. Let's just say it's 5 years to pay off 30,000. He has a fixed payment. The downside is all the interest is loaded up front. But no matter what happens, if he makes that monthly payment for the life of the term, that loan is going to be paid off. Okay. So he went from 26% to let's just say 20%. Then what he can do, a couple things he can do. He can reapply since his score shot up 100 points because he took all that credit card debt, rolled it over to a personal loan. His utilization went down. His score went up to 100 points. Then he went from 26 to 20% interest. Then he can reapply for another credit union and get another personal loan at a lower interest rate because credit unions typically have lower interest rates than big banks or other lending providers. So usually he could probably get it around 10%, 11%. So he went from 26 to 20 to 20 to 11. He can go that route, or he can strictly just go, if he has an LLC, get business credit cards that do balance transfers. Okay. He could get a business credit cards that do balance transfers, um, roll that over into the business side. So he removes all the debt, puts it on the business side. He can do that. Let me just all right, let me see. Let's go read some of this stuff. All right. So all right, he needs to get a personal loan to pay off the credit cards. All right, perfect. Personal loan, use a BLAC to pay some of the person. Well, you can't get a well, in order to qualify, you need to have a good score, so he wouldn't be able to get the business line of credit. So that wouldn't work. I would see if I can move some utilization to a family member, trusted friends, credit card, and do a credit line. How would that work? I would see if I can move some utilization to a credit card member, trusted friends, credit card, and do a credit line increase. If you can explain what that process right there. Well, he wouldn't be able to qualify for a business credit card, right? Because he can't get business funding because he has a high utilization on the personal side with credit cards, right? He's maxed out. He's down 100 points. So so you can't do that. That would be at the end of the at the end of the equation. You can't go straight to business funding because your score is down because your utilization is high. Okay, multiple payments in a period score would jump. That could happen. I mean, he's probably, without knowing too much information, he's probably, maybe not so good financially. So let's see here. First Tech got one car that goes up to 100K on personal limits. But I mean, that wouldn't work with this though. Again, he can't apply for funding. He can't apply for like cards. The only thing he can apply for, because his score is so low because of the utilization, is a personal loan with high interest. Pay the balance with 3 months down all at once. Yeah, I mean, he can do that too. Use upgrade loan. Yep. He needs to get a personal loan. Shout out to my guy. That's my brother. $5. Avant. Yep, that's one of that gives you. Which business credit cards do balance transfer? So balance transfer. Let's see. Off the top of my head, pretty much any Elon Financial Bank credit cards on the business side do balance transfers. U.S. Bank has one that's balance transfer. Um, I don't think Truist has one, or PNC. I don't remember, but any I know for a fact, and pretty much any Elon Financial backed credit card, they have 0% interest on purchases and balance transfers. So that's a good question. Business lenders will deny you if you have maxed out personal credit cards, 100%. So yeah, you have to go. Anybody have any other solution other than getting a debt consolidation loan? I really want to help this guy out. I'm always open to creativeness. Appreciate you, Paul. Pen. All right. Fed, U.S. Bank, PNC, U.S. Bank, KeyBank, all business credit cards that have 0% periods on balance transfers. PNC has one? Let me see. I know they have 0%. Let's check it out. Let's see if PNC has. We're going to help this guy out. Let me see. Credit cards. All right. Can you guys see my screen or no? Or you guys can't see that? Hold on. We're gonna oh, share screen. We're gonna go through this together. So let's see. I don't see. Let me see. I know they have 0% interest, but I don't see. This card right here. This goes up to 250,000. This is like a charge card right here, or is it? I think it's 250. I'm pretty sure. Where's the 0% on balance transfers? Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. There you go. Yep. 0% on balance transfers, 13 months. Yep. Yep. There you go. So he could do that. Okay. Um, let's see here. So let me go back up. If he moved his debt to a family member, Lord, how would he move the debt to his? If he moved his debt to a family member, Lord, he could then apply for credit line and make payments on family's card and apply. But how would he transfer the debt? Um, he moved his debt to a family member. How would he transfer the debt? He's going to have to loan his car. He's going to have to loan his car. He's going to have to sell his car. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Yep, PNC would be a good one. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Debt weapon. Well, you won't be able to get a personal line of credit with utilization high. Okay. Yeah. So I was just gonna mention that. You're gonna have to, there's only two ways to do it, right? You're gonna have to get a personal loan and get another job for income, right? Those are the only two ways. Now you can be strategic. Like I said, get a personal loan, right? Pay off all the cards. Your score is gonna go up 100 points, right? Once it goes up 100 points, you can reapply through a credit union, get a lower interest rate, or just go straight to business if you don't have an LLC, create an LLC, or you can go as a sole prop, get business funding, get an Elon Financial, go to Truist, go to PNC, and get a balance transfer. There you go. More banks. Pinnacle Bank, First Citizens, First Third Bank off the top of my head, 0% balance transfers. And the Elon Financial one. For 9 months. I would personally DoorDash put setting out gas to pay down ASAP. You leaving money on the table, having high utilization, 100%. Yeah, Bank of America is there's a lot of that just purchase only. Apply for Apple Credit Union. You won't be able to get any credit cards. If your score is down 100 points, you won't be able to get any credit cards. So the best bet would be a high interest personal loan. Use that personal loan, pay off the credit cards, raise your score, and then raise your score, then reapply for another personal loan or just go straight to business. All right, let's get back to this. Let me get out of here. Let's get back to this document. All right, so let's get out of here. Give me 1 second. All right, so you guys can see this again, right? No more than three in each bureau in last 6 months. Chase, Amex. Yeah, so this is kind of ideally what you want. Um, and I like, again, the big banks, the Chase, Amex on the personal side, because the short term they're good because they give out decent limits. Long term, they have the best rewards, and you can utilize them all the time. So you want to think short term and long term. You get the PNC game. Well, that's so prop. Did you get the PNC Key Bank credit card with LLC as a sole prop? I just got approved for the business Key Bank credit card. Both has it. Yep. We did confirm that. You go to the website. They do have a 0% interest for 13 months and on balance transfer. What was the limit on those cards? I'm curious. What were the limits on those cards? All right. Chunk payments use that personal. You won't be able to get a personal line of credit with that score being down 100 points. All right. Let's get back to this. So, no inquiries, no more than 3 in each bureau in the last 6 months. What makes a credit profile? All right. So I kind of lost track. So this is what you ideally want to have on your credit profile. Does that mean that people who don't have this won't get the funding? No. It just means that this is what an ideal profile looks like, and this is what you want to shoot for. You want to shoot for tier 1 banks because they hold more weight than something like a small credit union. Even though a union can give you a higher limit, I just feel like these hold more weight than all the other ones. Which bureau U.S. Bank and PNC pull from? Uh, U.S. Bank, TransUnion, PNC is Experian. Is 5K credit limit on each of my credit cards good enough before? Yeah, that's a good starting point. Before applying for business funding, before going to business funding, I would actually try to get a credit line increase. I would try to get a credit line increases on all the cards before applying. On all the cards before applying. So make sure that you're before applying, get a credit line increase before applying. All right. So damn, it's already 40. Guys, let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. I'm about to hop off in like 5 to 10 minutes. I started late because I lost my document that I had ready, but um we got over some stuff and we got some with troops that are shooting down virtual addresses. I just got approved for my foreign entity, but I haven't applied for credit cards because of this. I heard banks are really cracking down on foreign entities. I heard KeyBank is one of them. I haven't confirmed it, but I did hear that certain banks are cracking down on foreign entities. You actually have to live in that state and need an actual proof of address to verify that information. So they're gonna ask for documentation like where you live, residency, and all that. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions before I hop off. Let me know if you guys haven't joined my free group, link it is in the description. Let me see. You guys haven't, let me get this out of here. Got this out of here. If you guys haven't joined my free group, link is in the description. Apply for a oh nice. Apply using LLC business credit card 15K limit 0%. That's a great starting limit. Nice. There you go. So many gems in school. Shout out to my guys. Paul. All right. I'll make sure I approve you guys. Let me know. KeyBank business credit card 20K. That's nice. Did you apply for their business line of credit? They offer business lines of credit too. KeyBank. Seriously, this group is helping our big time. 100% appreciate that. Appreciate that, Matthew. All right. Any closing words before I hop off? Just make sure that you make sure your credit profile is in place and position. That way you can always get funding no matter the situation. Even if you have high utilization, you can there's a workaround that. So thank you guys for participating. I wish I had my document that I had would have been longer. Yes, BLOC 20K limit, got both business credit cards and BLOC. Nice. All right, guys, that's my time. My name is Toby Rosario. Peace.